just given your cat a new medication prescribed by your veterinarian. An hour later, your cat threw it up. Your vet advised you to wait a little bit and give it again, but you got the same result. You both think this is important to share, but with whom? Or what if your dog had an ear infection and your veterinarian prescribed ear drops to treat it? When you were putting the drops into your dog's ear, he shook his head and some of the medication flew into your eye. Soon after, your eye was red and burning. You went to urgent care for treatment, but you felt like someone ought to know about what happened. Whom do you tell? FDA's Center for Veterinary Medicine, or CVM, is in charge of making sure that animal drugs are safe and effective. Sometimes, though, an animal or person may experience an adverse event, an injury or side effect, during or after the use of an approved animal drug. CVM's veterinarians and animal scientists want to know about these incidents, so it's important to report them. With any side effect, our first priority is the safety of you and your animal. If your animal is having a reaction, first call your veterinarian for advice on what to do next. If you had an accidental exposure to your pet's medicine, contact your physician. Once the emergency has been addressed, we encourage you to report the event. These reports are incredibly helpful in discovering reactions that may not have been identified during drug approval studies. So how should you report your event? We recommend veterinary professionals and animal owners report side effects directly to the drug company responsible for approved animal drugs and indexed drugs. These companies are required to provide this information to CVM. You can identify these products by finding a 6-digit number on the original container with the letters NADA, ANADA, MIF, or the statement conditionally approved by FDA. If you're not sure whether your drug is an approved animal drug or indexed drug, you can use Form FDA 1932A to report directly to CVM. In order to report a side effect, it's best to provide as much of the following information as possible: the name of the drug, the 6-digit number on the original product box or bottle with one of these 4 terms with the number, NADA, ANADA, MIF, or conditionally approved by FDA. Also the lot number of the drug, the dose of the drug, your animal's age, breed, weight, and sex, the name and dose of any other products given, a description of the event, including what happened, how long after the medication was given or you were accidentally exposed did the event happen, any treatment you or your animal received, and the outcome. It's also helpful to include medical records and test results. Later, if you have more information, you can call the company back and have the information added to your report. We highly encourage you to report directly to the drug company so they are aware of the issue. For more information on how to report side effects to a drug company or directly to CVM, please go to the website on your screen. If you choose to submit your report directly to CVM, use Form FDA 1932A, which you can also find on this website. There you'll find the link to the form and directions on how to download and submit it. Follow the instructions carefully describing how to download the form. Remember, your report matters. Each one will alert CVM to any side effects that are happening with the use of an animal drug and help us protect animal and human health.